1st and 15. Here's Jackson. 4 yards there on the carry. Gets it back to 2nd and 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Now, 180, ready to run. 53 is mine. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now they'll throw with Carr. They'll get this one complete to Zay Jones.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Carr gives to Richard. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
And, partner, in a lot of short yardage situations, you'll see the linebackers step up into the gaps, what we call mugging the line of scrimmage, to make sure they take away all spaces, all creases. That one worked really well for them.
Now only needed a yard, instead went backwards. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Now Carr, he's going to have his running back. It's complete. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They run on 1st down with Jackson. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Check, 47. I got it.
They'll run on 1st down. Richard. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
On 2nd and 11 now. Carr. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. Darren Waller, the intended receiver.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Denver has a first down on the 15-yard play. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run. Lynch. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Lynch. Well, still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Rock going to try and throw on 3rd down. Wide open receiver complete. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
On 1st down, Lynch. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here's Locke. Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Cortland Sutton is the man he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, Delta. He's checking. Crash. Hey, check Mike 15. Mike is a 15. Check Mike 15. You
From the gun on 3rd down, Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to maneuver in for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and some...
And how about this, a fake? And he's going to let it go deep. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
He's got room to run past the 20. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first. The last drive, remember, similar situation. He forced a ball into coverage through the pick. He learned better there.
Yeah, similar to a golfer that's confronted with a shot that you just can't make. Sometimes you have to take your medicine, as they say, right? Just pull it down, take off, and go. Don't make something worse than what it was.
And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. Carr completes it. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On 2nd down, this is Jackson. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Down, 180. Check, 53
Throwing his car on 3rd down. Able to find Walter. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd year in Oakland for Walter after being signed off the Ravens practice squad, but only 6 catches, 75 yards a season ago. Then he got a lot of hype in the offseason following OTAs. Their offensive coordinator saying, you know, Darren, you have that position. Coach Gruden went as far as to say, Darren, you have the chance of a lifetime here. So now it's time for Darren Waller to go out there and prove it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From midfield, here's Carr. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 40.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A new life now following the late turnover. Maybe a chance for points here before the break.
Yeah, pretty nice situation they find themselves in because they're really maybe one completion away from giving their kicker a shot. And that gives them a chance to get some points up on the board.
28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. They'll run on 1st down. Lynch. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
Let's go now. 30 base. Pilot, 64, weak. Did it.
On 1st down, Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 21-yard line.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Locke. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking to go back to Sutton there, and now it's 3rd down. The kick by McManus is good. So we have reached halftime here in the final game of opening weekend 2019. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Kwiatkowski able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Here's Sam Martin now. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. Taking it about the 16. "21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now on 2nd and 13. Carr, he's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter if it's man or zone. Deep ball, short ball. That was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything.
Now, 53, 180. Hey, we're good. 185. Mike, 53.
Carr now on 1st down. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
What now? 180. Purdue.
And they'll try the jet sweep here. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. Now a give, right side. It's Jackson, and he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on 4th down. Carr going to go on 4th down. And he's going to go down. Back across midfield, he's sacked at the 46. Jeffrey Simmons. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
Down. 8 Reed. 61. Matchbox light. 5.
They'll try to get something going to Marshawn Lynch. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That's what I'm talking about.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll keep pounding here with Lynch. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders' 38.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. This is 3rd and 1, very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Locked to throw on 3rd and 1. Flushed out right. He wants it all for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively, all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Ready up? 50-50. Mike 50. If you don't get this ball, you think you
They'll run with Lynch. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.